everybody, welcome back to Jimmy is Promo, and today we're going to talk about the brand new latest update that happened to the Galaxy S23 devices that brought in the additional zoom option or focal option when it comes down to portrait mode. Now originally it used to only be 1x as well as 3x, and it really kind of brings in that depth. It basically makes everything in the background blurred out or brings the subject closer. It does a really nice focal point adjustment, and now with this latest update you do have that 2x. Now sometimes you wanted to take a picture, you went from the 1 to the 3, but then you got way too close to the subject, and instead of you wanting or even having the ability to even move backwards to get that perfect shot, now you'd be able to have that in-between option of 2x, so you can have that focal point imagery, again with that depth in the back, able to blur everything in the background. So I'm going to show you a bunch of different images that I took. I stood in the exact same location. I kept the phone at almost the exact same point, and I wanted to take a picture of something or someone with 1x, 2x, and 3x, just in this way you can see the difference that each focal point is able to do. So the first example is this one right here. So this is just going to be little Elliot. He's playing around. He has his little train track, a little truck, and you can see the background is a little blurred out. What you can do even after the fact, which is just amazing on Samsung Galaxy devices, is changing the background effect. And with this one, you can change the intensity of the blur. You can make it look a little bit more artistic. You can have like a studio effect. You have this high key mono. There's a bunch of things that you're able to do. You can pull colors out, but let's just say that we just want to stay with the blur effect. Keep it very simple. This is where you can change the intensity of how much blur you want to be in the background. Now, normally out of the box, out of the shot, once you take the image, it's going to be at a effect strength of 5. Now, let's say that maybe there is something that was out of focus and you actually did want it to be in focus. You are able to do the complete opposite effect, take away that blurriness if you want to. But yeah, we're just going to keep this one here at 5. And so that is what this one looks like with the 1x. And then here we are with the 2x. You can just see the depth level that it does just by switching it from the 1 to the 2. And you can even do the same thing with 3. So this one, I mean, he's super close up. Everything in the background is blurred out. Again, here too, you can change this background effect. If you want it to have more of an effect and have him stand out even more, you can do that. I mean, it's really fun. And then you just have to play with where do you want to stand? Where do you want to sit? And then, you know, get that best shot. So again, now you have the option of the 1x, 2x, and 3x. So I'm going to put it right back where it was from before. So now we went outside, and with this one, this is with the 1x. You can pretty much kind of tell where I was, you know, at this street corner here. And then here's the 2x, and I can blur out the background even more if I want. And then here is 3x. And this one just looks way better, you know, than the 2x, but you're going to notice later on that there's a few of them where 2x just looks fantastic. Now with this one here, I'm a little bit further away from the camera. Usually when it comes down to portrait shots, you want to be within 3 to 5 feet. I'd say that I'm all the way back at that 5 feet away. So I'm at the very edge corner of when this is really going to pick up. And then here is the 2x. It looks very good. I kept the camera pretty much in the middle of the image. Same thing here. This is the 3x, and you can really see the depth that this does. Sometimes the full-on hardcore depth is almost too much for some. Maybe there's a certain look that they're looking for. So let's say like with this one, what you can do, again, you can go to this, you know, effect, and then you can bring it down just a smidgen if you want to see just a little bit more of that background, a little bit more of the water, the color, the movement, and what's going on. Give it a little bit more life than really fully, completely blurring, you know, what is back there. Now with this one, I did pretty much, you know, a very similar thing, but instead of being 5 feet away, I went 3 feet away. And this is 1x. And you can just see how much depth it did just by getting closer to the subject. And you're going to see that that's going to be a theme here. Here is 2x. Again, looking really, really good, really crispy. And then here is the 3x. So if this is the type of look that you're going for, you get a little bit closer to your subject, go to the 3x, get it super close up, get that background blurred out. And again, this is only at 5. If I was to go through here and, you know, switch this thing up to 7, then you can see that it's even more, but you have no idea where you're at. Maybe you want to have that background to kind of show a little bit. So let's say we take it down to 3, you can see it a little bit more. And then 2, you can even do a little bit more like that. So it really kind of depends on what you're looking for if you've never really played with this that often on your device. But yeah, you can do some really cool shots. Now next up, I wanted to take a picture on the inside of the home. And so this is the brand new Pixel tablet. This is the 1X. Here is the 2X. and here is the 3X. Again, I'm staying in the exact same location, whichever one you may think is a better shot. Now, if I was going to use, an image for something maybe online, this one right here might be one of my favorite ones. This is pretty good. You can also use this as like a thumbnail as well. But 2X just kind of shows a little bit more. I can even crop it a little bit if I needed to. But yeah, it's just really cool just to see what you're doing between the 1X, 2X, and 3X. And then with this one, I did the same thing, but this time with the Jeep. So I'm further away. I'm at the, farthest distance away to where it'd probably pick it up to where it'll start blurring out the background and actually pick it up as a portrait shot. Here is the 2X. This 2X looks really good. And then here is the 3X. So I'm able to get the entire vehicle in the shot, from where I was right here. So this is just 1X. This isn't that ultra wide camera. It's not the 0.6. But yeah, here we are. This is the 1. This is the 2X, and here's the 3X. Now, it's really going to come in handy or really take effect when you get closer to your subject. Again, that's why they always say between 3 and 5 feet. If you can get, easily 3 feet away, you could probably even get a little bit closer and get a really good portrait shot. You just want to make sure that it says ready in yellow on the top when you take a picture. But here's 1X. Here's 2X, and again, like what I'm stating from before, this one is probably my favorite shot out of these three. I mean, this shows a really good close-up. This just kind of shows a little bit more aggressive of an image. I'm missing some of the bumper right here, so that's the 3X. So before this update, all you would have would be this shot and then this shot, and that is without moving. In order for you to get the right shot, which this right here is what I'm happy with, you would have to actually physically move your body to get this type of shot. So again, 1X, 2X, and 3X. And then the very last shot that I did with the 2X is this one right here. It's a way that I can hold the phone at a safe level away from the product. Sometimes when you do portrait mode, you have to hold the phone like above your shoulder, bring your arm all the way back, hold something out right in front of you. And so with this one, I did the 2X as well, just so I can just play with the 2X that I just recently got, because 3X would have been way too close. I wouldn't have been able to get a shot like this. 1X, I would have to bring the phone closer, but it's just really fun just to get what you want out of these now 3 options versus just the 2. So this was everything that I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to show you the differences between the 1X, 2X, and the 3X. So this is 1, 2, and 3. I just love the fact that you can get several different shots just by staying in one location. You don't have to physically move your body to get the right shot. Some people may not be as enthusiastic or as happy with this update as I am, but I am big into photography. Most of the images I take is always in portrait mode. I rarely ever take them in regular photo mode. So to have another option for me to take and grab a photo, I'm super excited for, especially if you do that single take shot, because single take shot does multiple different types of shots like videos, hyperlapses, and boomerangs, and images where it takes out all the color but keeps one of the colors, or maybe make it all black and white. Also, it now has the ability to, if it wants to, pull from the 2X of portrait now. So you might be able to get an additional awesome shot inside of single take as well because of this update. So I'm excited for it. Hopefully you guys are as well too. Let me know in the comment section below. Are you happy to finally see another option inside of portrait mode, giving you that 1, 2, and 3 versus just the 1 and the 3? And also too, if you've never really played with it, go out there, play with it. Also, make sure that you play with this little change background effect. There's a lot of stuff you can do that I didn't even show you in this video, but hopefully you guys appreciated it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe on the very bottom left hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.